Hey agents, Rogue Potato here. Today we'll be taking a look at bounties. In this video we'll discuss the ways in which the bounties are acquired, how the bounty system functions, and finally we're going to go over some tips and best practices. First, for you to be able to start doing bounties, you will need to have unlocked and completed the campus settlement portion of the main story. This will unlock Otis Sykes and give you access to the bounty system. Once you have unlocked bounties, you can access them by locating one of the many bounty boards, including multiple in the White House, settlements, and safe houses. But you can also access all of your bounties anytime simply by opening your map and navigating to the Bounties tab at the top. Keep in mind that some of the bounty features like daily and weekly bounties may also be locked behind completing the entire story and unlocking the world tiers. Looking at the bounties map, you will quickly notice many symbols, connecting lines, locks, and more. So let's break them all down. Let's start by looking at the southwest region of the map, which is actually located southeast, below the East Mall and Capitol Hill. Here you will see there are 4 total colored diamonds, with a bounty symbol in the middle. When there are multiple bounties in a region, these diamonds will indicate exactly how many can be found. When you highlight the bounty icon, you will see that the diamonds move and transform into icons representing their respective factions. Note that the location of these symbols does not indicate the approximate location of the bounty. Clicking on the bounty icon will take you to a more detailed screen. Here you can see when bounties expire, their difficulty, rewards, brief lore description, and what type of bounty they are. Bounties with only their faction symbol do not expire and are essentially standalone bounties. There are many ways to acquire these, which we will discuss later, as it ties into another portion of this video. Bounties with a yellow diamond are clan bounties. These require you to be a member of a clan to gain access. Bounties with an orange diamond represent daily bounties, which will reset every day. Finally, bounties with a circle around their faction icon are weekly bounties. These bounties are interconnected, which is represented on the map by a connecting red line. You will notice the bounties in the center are red and have lock icons above them. To complete these bounties, you must complete some prerequisite weekly bounties starting from the outside and making your way into the center. You can see which bounties are required to be completed by accessing their detailed page. If you click on one of the red bounty icons, an unknown target will be specified with additional data required and have a list of required bounties that you must complete. Once you've completed a required bounty, one of the locks above their icon will change to unlocked, indicating you have successfully completed that requirement. Once you've completed all required bounties, the target will be acquired, and you will now be able to activate and complete that bounty. Daily, weekly, and clan bounties will require target intel to activate them. Target intel can be found from many activities in the world, including but not limited to projects, random events in the world like saving hostages and propaganda broadcasts, and during other bounties. You are also guaranteed to receive target intel when completing control points and speaking with the snitch, whom we will discuss shortly. So now that we have a basic understanding of bounties on the map, we can now select a target and click activate. Once you've done that, you will again see a brief description of the bounty and a 15-minute timer will begin. Don't worry though, you have more than 15 minutes to complete the entire bounty. You simply need to enter the bounty area in the allotted time or the bounty will expire. Once you reach the target area, the timer will disappear and you can take as long as you need to complete the bounty. If you do not enter the target area in the required time, the bounty will fail. Also, if you're playing solo or in a group and all members die during a bounty, that bounty will also fail. If you fail, you will need to reactivate the bounty. Bounties that require target intel will still require target intel again to reactivate the bounty. Bounties that did not require target intel or had no cost will again be free. Now we move on to the snitch. You may have already seen this NPC while exploring the open world. He is a roaming NPC and does not remain in one location for very long. You never know when he might turn up, and he even caught me by surprise while I was recording footage for this video. He appeared while I was capturing a control point, and even lended a hand in the capture. Speaking with the snitch will provide you with both a bounty to pursue and target intel. Completing one of his bounties each week will unlock access to a hidden vendor. The location of the vendor can change, but will always be able to be found simply by opening up your map and looking for the shopping cart icon. You will not see this icon prior to completing the snitch's bounty. Note that the snitch's bounty is one of many that shows up on the map and is considered a standalone bounty. You can also gain access to other standalone bounties by completing projects and random events throughout the world. Now, if you've managed to find yourself in a position where you want to do more bounties, but you're out of them in your world, all you have to do is open up your map, click on the matchmaking icon at the top, select bounties, and then click matchmaking at the bottom. Doing so will place you into a random group where you'll be able to complete bounties that you no longer have access to. One last quick tip that I have for you is if you're playing bounties in a group and you die, and then let's say your teammates also die, as long as one of you stays in that area, the rest can respawn and fast travel back to you without the bounty actually failing. Unfortunately, there's no way around this if you are playing solo, so the best advice I can give there is just make sure to make the most use of cover because some of these bounties can become quite difficult. So that basically sums up this video. I hope you find this information to be beneficial. Last but certainly not least, I'd like to just take a moment to thank everyone for your overwhelming support on my last video. I'm very new to this and I'm learning as I go. I know there is plenty of room for improvement, but I will continue to do my best to provide you all with the best possible quality content I can create. Thank you again and have a wonderful day.
That's another one down. Good job, Agent.